You know what time it is. That's why you're here, because you know what time it is. It is 2:30, like the notification told you, on a Saturday, 9/3/2022. Your final orders are due in 9/5/2022 unless they are specified otherwise by the wisest, friendliest, freshest, fantastic FOC champion. And the reason why you are joining us here on this broadcast, or somebody has directed you to this broadcast, is because you are here to witness the one, the only, the ULTRAMAXIMUS. So at this point, this is the reason why I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell for notifications for when we do go live here, because we do go live at odd times. And it is not a set schedule, because ULTRAMAXIMUS lives multiple lives at one time. But this is the reason why he's going to ask you to leave a comment if you're watching this one on a rewind. And of course, if you are liking and sharing the video amongst your friends, you are the greatest asset to the channel. What up, Doe? DS Comics and Stuff, Detroit in the house. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel like I have requested multiple times now. And 1,100 plus of you can't be wrong. I mean, let's just be honest. Awesome Sauce Radio in the house. Tomb in the house. Good to see everybody. The Ultra Box giveaway continues to get fattened up, and wait for this final video, because man, I've been teasing you guys so badly about this. It's bad, but it's still good at the same time. And of course, don't forget to check out the next episode of the Wednesday Comic Book Presser. Hopefully it's a daytime edition, and I don't have to resort to doing the Wednesday night Comic Book Presser, because that's draining. But don't forget to check out the next episode of the Raw Report, which includes my pickups and mail drops. And why is this show important, you say? Well, if I don't give you a spec matrix, this is the next best way for you to understand why is Ultra buying books. Mojo quit in the house. And of course, besides all the wonderful content I got on my playlist, on my channel, you can check out all the other featured channels. Subscribe to their content as well. Real Rude 6 in the house. Yeah, and then of course you can follow me on all these other places, Facebook, IG, or Twitter. All those links are in that one channel homepage. And of course, Wanted Comics with the Creep Show #1 variant cover. Don't forget to bookmark wantedcomics.com. And of course, you can follow them on IG. And one more spot to follow me, as well as Wanted, of course, is over there on Whatnot. Wanted is one of the oldest comic distributors on the West Coast. So make sure that you do follow him on Whatnot and download the Whatnot app if you don't know what it is. Man, it's $1 auctions. I mean, minimum auction started at $1 in a minute, so that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. Moneyball Comics in the house. Thanks for joining, buddy. And then, of course, I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS that you find on the IG and the Facebook. And I am, of course, the ULTRAMAXIMUS X that you can follow on the old Twitters. And don't forget to tune in to the Drunken Chat Spec Matrix extravaganza that usually goes down on Friday nights. And man, let me tell you, last night I was like, I got home. It's 11:39. I'm like, dude, I got 40 minutes to take a good nap before Drunken Chat. And no, it didn't work out that way. Once I shut my eyes, it was all over. But thankfully, we had Gary Nusser step in, and some of the other guys still put on an awesome show. Make sure you go check that rewind, of course. And soundtrack that you're listening to here on my channel is provided by the wonderful people over at White Bat Audio. Make sure you subscribe to them here on YouTube. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, whitebataudio.com. White Bat Audio on Spotify. And of course, this wonderful logo work that you're looking at here is done by the man, the myth, the legend himself, part of the Melcast's behind the scenes team. And this is Mr. Herd S. Eric. And look at that logo. That logo is fantastic, isn't it? That is actually one of my most favorite pieces ever done by Mr. Herd, but of course I might be a little biased. Hello everybody, I am the ULTRAMAXIMUS, and it is a Saturday, and I am coming in hot, and I mean that because even the buttons on my shirt are actually flames, and it's got some ghost flames and stuff like that too. So yeah, breaking out the old school attire from the depths of the closet, but it's a very, very active Labor Day weekend. Working late last night, like I said, and then I got in, thought I was going to take a little bit of a break, and then I was going to smooth sail in a drunken chat. Nope, that did not happen. So I'm here today to deliver the news. That is, of course, the FOC stuff. Eric's art is also awesome sauce. Yes, of course. I am very, 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 very thankful to him getting me a copy of his License to Ill homage that he did for Silver City #1. So let's get this thing moving, everybody. So of course you are joining us here, and of course comicbarricade.com of course helps keep the comic books upright, and you can use the code to get yourself 10% off of that using the code ULTRA. And Super Chat isn't active, but that's okay. Coming soon, very soon. Right. This is the secret variant, and if this is your first time joining us for the secret variant, one of your very good friends has recommended you watch this show for your Final Order Cutoff. And what is Final Order Cutoff? Well, it's the only way to avoid the fear of missing out and overpaying for books. And this is the last opportunity you have to get orders in with your comic book retailers, whether it be your local store, your online retailer, or whoever you're doing business with, for them to get their orders in to get you a better chance, less chance of allocations, and getting the books that you need. So we're going to take a look at some of these things, which of course means spoilers ahead, and that's kind of a byproduct of what we do since we are looking at books that come out in the future. And of course, the Maximus cat that was asleep at the start of this broadcast has just woken up and started circling my legs. So it's that time. We are going to start off with our first publisher, which is Ablaze Publishing, and is giving us the Prometheus 1313 #3. Lots of threes. Cover A. Cover B. The cover C is the Aliens homage. All right. And then the 10-copy Martin Burrow version. The 20-copy Burton version. And then the 30-copy Alien homage version. Hartman Sports Cards in the house. Ahoy Comics got orders due for 9/11/2022, so next Sunday we are time traveling 2 weeks into the future FOC for the Lunar Distribution Network. Gotham City Year 1. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually pulled that book from DC, but that's supposed to be there. Highball #2, cover A. Highball #2, cover B is your 1 in 3 unlockable variant. So remember that Gotham City. That's actually a 25-copy incentive for a book that comes on FOC 9/11. The only DC book you'll see for a while. All right, so we got Aftershock Shattering Our Expectations, of course, as always, with Calculated Man #4, Astronaut Down #4, and then Dogs of London #5. Moving on to American Mythology Productions, we have the Beware the Witch's Shadow Night Frights cover original sketch. So I don't know what they're calling this, but yeah. And then Florida Man #3 with the cover A by Comstock. Now, the most Florida Man thing that ever happened to Florida Man #2 was they forgot to change the #2, or they forgot to change the #1 to a #2 when they printed them, and the Florida Man #2s actually say #1 on the cover, #2 on the insert. All 3 covers. Florida Man #3 with the cover B by Weldon, of course, has the old snake coming out of the toilet. Wild, right? Here's your Florida Man #3 cover C. And our Three Stooges Play Ball #1 cover A, baseball. And then the cover B is a limited edition black and white 300 copy. Very hard to get, I would assume. Three Stooges Play Ball Special #1 cover C, limited edition board game. Not shown. Archie Showcase Digest #10. Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. So this is 60 years of Sabrina, apparently. Artists, Writers, and Artisans giving us the Devil's Highway, Volume 2, #5. And that is a pretty wicked looking A cover. New Think #4 of 5, cover A by Raza. New Think #4 of 5, cover B by Choi. Okay, Black Caravan. First showed you these books last week. Final orders due 9/4/2022 for these titles. The Gods of Brutality Legendary Edition is, of course, the large format. Basically, it's like an artist-proof edition, only it's paperback instead of a hardcover. It's huge, man. Rad Wraith number 3, and then the Rest in Peace Halloween Special one-shot. Black Caravan, however, also has orders due for 9/11/2022. And here's where they're going to get you. Phantasmagoria number 2. Empire Comics. What's good with you two, bro? Black Mask Studios giving us the Destiny New York Halloween Special number 1. We got a cover A, and we got a cover B. Comics Experience, also known now as the CEX. And this is, of course, final orders due 9/11/2022 in the future. Divide number 1, cover A, and cover B. Now, I'm used to CEX doing more covers for things, so it's all good, Big Remo. We are only into Comics Experience on the indies. We are good. Fox and Hollow number 1. And then Saga of a Doomed Universe number 2 of 3. This is the cover A. This is the cover B, the Alpha Flight homage variant. The cover C, Reed Dark Knight homage variant, which is, I think, the coolest of them so far. This one's not bad, but I think Dark Knight one's still better. That's your cover D. Sparks of Chaos number 3, cover A. Sparks of Chaos number 3, cover B. Sparks of Chaos number 3, cover C, Alex Malyashev. Still pretty cool looking though. Is that me? Sideways angle? Golden beard? I know my wife tells me I'm more dishwater blonde than anything, but fair enough. It does look brown just about everywhere. But when you meet me in person, I have the touch of gold. Final Lunar orders due 9/4/2022. And this is for Clover Press. Dropping The Tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare. And it's a comic adaptation by Stuart Kenneth Moore. Floating World Comics with orders due 9/4/2022. This is the New York Ninja Super Special one-shot. Super special. Mad Cave, giving us Mad Cave Studios Legacy Beckstar number 1. Then we got the Legacy Stargazer number 1, which they put on there twice. I don't know why. Dave Collects in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Spine Ticks friends. Make sure you check out the Spine Ticks later tonight, as I may not be able to. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens, but I have a bad feeling I might not be able to stay up so late again tonight. And you know, it sucks because all my drunken chat buddies, I missed you guys last night, and my bad. I hope you had a good time without me. You did. Oni Press delivering the orders for 9/11/2022. Letter 44, Oni 25th Anniversary Foil Edition. So I gotta ask you guys real quick. Foil editions? Oni Press? Is there anything Oni has done a number 1 for that's a huge property in the last 10 years? I wonder. Oh, Rick and Morty number 100, cover A by Troy Little. So, this issue's funny. We're a collector's issue, Morty. If we don't destroy this comic, we'll be graded and slabbed in plastic forever. Oh, stop, Rick. We're losing value. And, of course, Jerry wants the Jerry. So, everybody who's against slabbing books is now going to be called a Jerry. And then our boy Tony Fleeks on Fleek. Check that out. That's a fire cover, right? This is also pretty good. Yeah, you know, Dave collects. You should check out the Oni foils. I think they had a cover price of $9.99. Just FYI. Cover C, the Julieta Colas variant, of course, with the Great Gatsby homage. And then the cover D and the cover E. So the cover E and the cover F probably are going to be the two favorite chases. I don't know if there's going to be any more incentives added. I don't know if there's going to be any store exclusives that are going to get some of these, things taken care of. But Oni Press has so far only released these FOCs not again until 9/11. So you've got a whole 8 days for them to slide in some covers, which may happen. But can you guys believe it? There's 100 issues of Rick and Morty. The regular series that had like 50 something, and then all these mini series that they've done afterwards and while the main series was going. Oni killing it. And they hit gold. So Rick and Morty also has a new season. I think it drops tonight, Adult Swim. Timing is everything. So we got Scoot, which has got final orders due 9/11/2022. And this is Mortimer the Lazy Bird. And then Scout Comics, final orders due 9/4/2022, so tomorrow. Kilchella, #1. But you know, the really, really big thing that I've noticed, shout out to the Spec Matrix for Tula Lotte. You guys are with me all the way back then. And if you guys have been Drunken Sharks following Drunken Chat and the ULTRAMAXIMUS name and the content that I've brought, you guys know when other people borrow from me. I don't really need to tell you. I might tell a couple of my friends in private, be like, I'm doing it again. But Tula Lotte has absolutely been one of my favorite artists. And again, quoteth Spec Matrix Tula Lotte, the Amazing Spider-Man Black Hat, where Black Hat's hanging upside down. Probably one of my favorite Tula Lotte books. But the 10 copy incentive on a scalp book, right? Pulp Bites #1. I don't see any variants. As we lose 2 people to eBay. Lunar orders due 9/11/2022. Hip Hop's and me, what's up, man? I tell people about books, and I watch my viewer count dip as these people take off to eBay, even when I'm just doing an FOC show. So this is why I should probably keep the spec to other shorts or something. But we got As of the Barbed #2, cover A, Rio Burton, and then this is the cover B, Rio Burton variant. Cities of Magic #5. Code 45, #4 of 5. Forever Forward, 2 of 5. Okay, so you guys know I dig this guy's art just because the coloring that he uses. It's always got eye appeal for whatever reason. I think it's probably because of the purples and such. But anyway, Forever Forward #2, the cover B by Mateus Montanini. Ghost Planet one-shot cover A, Sean Von Gorman. And then the 10 copy incentive is by Mike and Laura Allred. That's your unlockable variant. But there's also this cover C, 50 copy Tess Fowler glow in the dark variant cover. Road Trip to Hell #1, cover A, Joaquin. Oh man, I'm gonna mess that one up. So anyway, I shouldn't even been quoting names for this one. So this is the cover A, right, for a book that I thought all the hellacious stuff went over to Black Caravan, but nah. Here's your 10 copy Marco Fontanilli, the unlockable variant cover for you. So this is Road Trip to Hell, everybody, and as the tarot variant cover is the devil, and it says have fun in hell with a sign here. This was also interesting. Snow White Zombie Apocalypse Reign of the Blood-Covered King #0. Tri-Skell #5. And again, that wraps it up for Scout Comics. and one of their largest FOCs, but it's all 9/11/2022. So you guys got 8 days to stew on those. Source Point Press, Mechanics number 3. Noah, Not Otherwise Authorized, number 2. And then we've got Oblivion Trials number 4. Wrapping it up for Source Point Press. Sumerian, giving us the Kingdom Come Deliverance number 3, cover A. Kingdom Come Deliverance number 3, cover B. And your cover C. Titan Comics dropping. Oof. So this is how they're going to sell second prints. I always said, like, man, that this is an opposite of what happened on the other Art Germ variant, because on the other Art Germ variant, she's covered in honey and you can't barely make her out. But this right here, second printing Art Germ Copic Virgin variant, going along with the Adam Hughes Copic Virgin variant, and the I believe it's the McGinnis variant that I like. Hey, it's not for everybody. I know everybody's not into the way he draws the ladies, but it's like it's got like that old, like 1920s, 1930s rustic appeal to it to me, and I don't know why. I'm a fan of 100 years ago. Might be a reincarnated gangster from 100 years ago. What? Gun Honey Blood for Blood number 2 of 4 with a FOC Chew Copic variant cover. And then we've got the FOC Emilion Nude Bagged variant. And then here's the cover A by Derek Chew. The cover B. And then your cover C cosplay. The cover D. Nude. She naked. Tokyo Pop. Oh, what is this? Is this a video game comic book from a very unknown publisher? Not likely to be ordered by your local comic stores? But I do have a feeling this is related to the very, very recently canceled one season only Resident Evil that just appeared on Netflix. So tread lightly. There's a cover A, so you know there's an incentive. And my apologies for missing that. How strongly do I believe in that book then? Vault, showing you orders due 9/4/2022. This was the stuff they had on FOC, which may or may not have evaporated. Check with your LCS. Cover A. Cover B. I've shown you guys these books on FOC, I don't know, probably like at least 6 or 7 times. It happens. But Vault, coming back for 9/11. So this is the stuff for next Sunday. And by next Sunday, I'll have updated that slide. Giga number 5, cover A by John Lee. Then the cover B by Adam Gorham. So one way of knowing for sure that a book is almost on the final FOC with Vault is when they finally show you the B cover. Which right here is Mindset number 4, cover A. But there was no cover B shown, so expect that one to probably come loop back around. There's a reason why you guys are watching me and why I'm regarded as pretty good at this. Zenoscope. Man, Goat, and Bunny Man. Green Eggs and Blam, number 3. Cover A. And then this right here. Wow. It's got that Egyptian apocalypse vibe, right? Like, he stole some pouches from Cable and then went back and got an Anubis mask on and was like trying to flex. And then I don't know who she is, but apparently she's got the cure. Or whatever that is right there she's holding. And Man, Goat, and Bunny Man. Green Eggs and Blam number 3, the cover D, 10 copy FOC variant. So this has the heroines from the first 2 covers. Good luck. Dr. Seuss homage collectors. And Zenoscope's been getting away with homages for much longer than a lot of other people. So, but there's a lot of good publishers out there doing homage covers right now other than the big cats. Briar number 1 This is a new story up from Boom, but we also want to make sure that it didn't have like a 10-page preview appearance in another book. Here's the cover B by Paquette. The cover C by Mirka Andolfo. 10 copy incentive by Paquette. The 25 copy incentive by Mirka. And then the 50 copy incentive variant by Jenny Frisian. Yeah, you didn't think Boom was going to do this, right? And that, like, launch a number one and, like, not throw a Jenny Frisian cover in on it? Fire. Oh, and then there's this FSC reveal variant. But they're playing games, because look, F cover is shown, but they did not show the cover G. I don't know why. Ask your retailer if they show an additional cover besides this Hans. Here's another unlockable. It's your Garcia. So I'm worried that there may be another incentive variant that they haven't shown you. House of Slaughter number 9 with the cover A by Albuquerque. The cover B by Deladera. The cover C, which is your body bag variant. But then there's a 25 copy by Deladera. Your 50 copy by Frankese. And then, yeah, that was it. There was no unlockable or anything else. Vampire Slayer, Buffy, because you had to know it's a Buffy book if you couldn't tell. Larry Joe, thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking, but they weren't showing up in the numbers gamble of previews. And I wanted to go live without having to go dive on the internet. Vampire Slayer number 6, cover A. Vampire Slayer number 6, cover B, Stephanie Hans. And then here is your 10 copy incentive by Ananito. 25 copy incentive by Pepper. And I really like this one. So Pepper apparently is also an artist that was involved in Ruby. Check that out, everybody. Dark Horse Comics. Ninth Wonder Comics in the house. You're just in time for the Dark Horse drop. So you guys know what's really, really wild? When Dark Horse does an incentive. Hang tight, we'll get there. Minor Threats number 2 of 4. There's your cover A by Hepburn. Your cover B by Francavilla. Your cover C by Hepburn, which is a foil variant. But no, they didn't show it to us. Now, Scott Snyder, Francesco Francavilla, together on a book. Big or no? Because they're about to take you guys for a wild ride. So get ready. Night of the Ghoul, number 1, cover A. Tula Lote. Cover B is a 25 copy foil incentive. Okay. They're not done yet. Yeah, Nightmare Fuel of a Spider Coming At Your Eye, a 50 copy incentive by Francavilla. And then the 100 copy incentive by Francavilla. The 200 copy incentive by, you guessed it, Francavilla. 500 copy incentive by Manipole, which, okay, now we're getting somewhere, right? 1,000 copy incentive by Williams. 1,000 copy incentive. Good luck, everybody else. The Roadie, number 1 of 4. And just an A cover. Dynamite Entertainment. And this Betty Page and the Bigfoot Bandits. I just wanted to copy the picture and not even bother with copying the name because it's just, yeah. Panther, number 5, cover A, Mattioni. Panther, number 5, cover B. Panther, number 5, cover C. And Panther, number 5, cover D by Fornes. And then here is the Barrio Nuevo. The 10 copy black and white. The 15 copy black and white. The 20 copy black and white. The 25 copy Fornes Virgin. And then the Mattioni limited virgin variant. The Barrio Nuevo limited virgin. And then let me stop here for a second. So Dynamite Entertainment, Could you please tell your editorial staff to establish what color this girl's hair is? Because you show her as a blonde 80% of the time. And then all the rest of the time, you changed her to a brunette or something else. So I don't know what's going on here, but make up your mind. Like, could you? Just saying. And then, of course, we got Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 9, cover A. Perillo cover. The cover B by Soidum. The cover D by Linsner. And then the cover... I'm sorry, that was cover C by Linsner, and then cover D by Rose Besh. So, Mel V. Mighty Mel V, what do you think of that one? Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, number 9, cover E. That's your cosplay. Cover F, 10 copy Linsner black and white. 20 copy Besh black and white. 25 copy Perillo black and white. 30 copy incentive Soidum black and white. Cover J, Perillo limited virgin. Cover K, Besh limited virgin. And that one again, if it's limited virgin, these limited virgins have a suggested retail of $49.99. Cover M, Linsner limited virgin. Perillo ultraviolet. The cover O, 7 copy cosplay version. P, 7, or it's the 10 copy Linsner fiery red variant. And then the cover Q is the 10 copy FOC incentive Perillo ultraviolet. On to Vampirella Year 1, number 3, cover A by Michael Turner. I'm sorry, that's not Michael Turner. That's a different Turner, but has definitely invoked the Michael Turner style. Cover B, Perillo. Cover C by Cohen. Cover D, Mark. Cover E is your cosplay. Cover F is the 10 copy incentive Nolan pencils. Cover G, 15 copy incentive Linsner original. Cover H, 20 copy incentive Perillo tint variant. 25 copy incentive March Virgin. And then we got the Carla Cohen 30 copy incentive Virgin variant. And the cover K, Turner limited virgin. Cover L, Perillo limited virgin. And then we got the cover M, FOC original art. Cover N, Gunda's original art as well. And then the cover O is the FOC Perillo ultraviolet. Cover P, 7 copy FOC incentive cosplay virgin. Cover Q, 7 copy FOC incentive March black and white. Cover R, 7 copy FOC incentive Cohen black and white. The Gunda's virgin variant. And then the Turner black and white 7 copy incentive. And a cover U, 10 copy FOC incentive Linsner virgin. Another one, cover V, 10 copy FOC incentive Nolan virgin. Cover W, 10 copy FOC incentive Perillo ultraviolet, the ultraviolet virgin. Oh man, we were gonna have to get to almost get to go into double letters and stuff. Yeah, that's it for Dynamite. On to IDW. Dark Spaces Wildfire number 4, cover A. The cover B by Sorrentino. The cover C by Angel Hernandez. And then we have our cover D by Sterling. Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King, cover A. We got the All Hail King cover B. And then the cover C is your 10 copy incentive variant. Lower Decks, cover A. Lower Decks, cover B. And your Lower Decks, cover C, 10 copy Murphy incentive variant cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 133, cover A. The cover B by Eastman. And then the cover C, 10 copy incentive. Image Comics. Brigade number 1 getting a remastered edition with a cover A by Rob Liefeld. The cover B is going to be a virgin. The cover C is going to be a Marat Michaels remastered edition. The cover D is a blank sketch cover. And then we're on to Department of Truth number 21, cover A. The cover B, 25 copy incentive. And then the 50 copy incentive by Simmons. 8 Billion Genies number 5 of 8. The cover B. And then we're on to Flawed number 1. There's a cover A. Here's your cover B. This is your cover A for I Hate This Place. And then for the uncensored, F This Place, the explicit, the ladies are covered in a lot of blood. So, no blood, blood. Image 30th Anniversary Anthology number 6 of 12. Magic Order 3, number 3, cover A. And your cover B, black and white. And your cover C, Ben Oliver. I have a feeling this one's going to sneak up on some people. Ben Oliver is, it's my Jeff DeCall. I love Jeff DeCall's art too, but, you know, there's somebody that we all know that you know, Darth Lopez, if that were the case, I think I would have probably been nominated for those awards. But I don't need an award to know. My homies are my hype men in private. They let me know who the real deal is. And, you know, you can have an Excel spreadsheet with like 50 of my picks on it and make content for a few years. But eventually they're going to run out. Old Dog number 1, cover A. Old Dog number 1, cover B. Old Dog number 1, cover C, the blank sketch cover. Old Dog number 1, cover D's got a 10 copy incentive by Nolan. Old Dog number 1, cover E with a 25 copy incentive by Samney. Sins of Black Flamingo number 4 of 5. Skybound presents After School number 3 of 4. Scorched. So number 10, cover A. That's an awesome firearm she's got there. And then you know what? He's got a pretty awesome one too. And I think they get them from the same supplier. Stillwater Bices Zadarsky and Perez number 15. Unnatural Blue Blood number 3 of 10, cover A by Andolfo. And then the cover B by Bigarella. Wrapping it up for the image books. So that means we're on to DC. And as you discovered last week, DC doth not have FOC for tomorrow, 9/4/2022. It's really weird to experience that, right? So, but they do, however, have an FOC due on 9/11/2022. So the following Sunday, so we get to take a look in the future here. Expect there to be books slid in if they aren't listed here already. But we got Batman 128 cover A, Jorge Jimenez. Batman 128 cover B by Gabriel Del Otto with the cardstock variant cover. Gabriel Del Otto and Francesco Mattina doing a Batman variant next to each other on the shelf is probably not that bad to look at on the shelf. But, wow. I gotta say, the Mattina one's pretty wicked looking, and that's failsafe. Ryan Sook with a 25 copy incentive. You get a Jock 50 copy foil card stock as well, and I expect that one to be a little bit more gold when it hits. Have they been doing those all gold for Jock? I don't ever see them. If they do hit the shelf, it's rarely. At least for my shopping experience. Batman Night Watch number 2 of 5. And then we got the... so, yeah, actually no other covers. Really weird. Batman Urban Legends number 20, however, cover A by Max Dunbar. Cover B by Jorge Corona. And then we got Batman Urban Legends number 2, cover C, Edwin Galman. Then we got Batman I'm sorry, Black Adam and the Justice Society Files, Dr. Fate, #1. It's a one-shot, but Kari Andrews absolutely just knocked this one home. That's a home run. There's not very many Dr. Fate covers out there. And, well, if you guys are into the Signature Series type of stuff and you like Pierce Brosnan, that right there is probably one to get. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths #5, cover A. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths #5, cover B. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths #5, cover C. And look at this, it's the Manhanini popping up over here with the homage cardstock variant cover. And then the 25 copy incentive variant looks pretty fire. The 50 copy incentive variant also doesn't look too shabby. That's wicked looking, right? Dark Crisis, the Deadly Green #1. It's a one-shot, cover A. And then we've got Dark Crisis, the Deadly Green #1, one-shot, cover B. Cover C is a 25 copy Beach foil variant. Deceased War of the Undead Gods #3, cover A. Cover B, of course, is your Dan Mora homage variant cover. So, yeah, this is your X-Men homage. Been done to death in the last, 3 years, right? Deceased War of the Undead Gods, cover C, Cal New acetate cardstock variant cover. Deceased War of the Undead Gods #3, cover D, incentive 1 in 25, Steve Beach. Deceased War of the Undead Gods #3 of 8. 1 in 50. Whew. Alright. That one's going to get some people. DC's Terrors Through Time #1. It's a one-shot, cover A. DC Terrors Through Time #1, one-shot, cover B. Steve Beach VHS variant. DC's Terrors Through Time has a 25 copy variant cover. That is a wild looking thing. Here is the Flashpoint Beyond #6 of 6, cover C, Dan Mora. I didn't show anything else though. Gotham City Year 1 #1 of 6, cover A. Here's the cover B by Ryan Sook. And of course, you guys remember that 25 copy incentive I showed you earlier in the wrong spot. Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing #1, cover A. So just when you thought DC's been pulling the Marvel tricks where they're like, oh, we're going to continue on with the Joker book. We're just not going to continue on with that Joker book. So they're going to launch you with a new #1. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C by David Nakayama. However, I'm expecting to be a pretty popular cover. There is a 25 copy incentive by Francesco Mattina. A 50 copy Ben Oliver. I'm sorry. And then 100 copy incentive. Okay. It's not bad. But shouldn't Punchline be the focus here? And isn't Harley dead? According to solicits, she's dead, right? But what do I know? I'm not keeping track. Nobody pays attention. Like me. Monkey Prince #7, cover A, Bernard Chang. And then here's the cover B by Marcus Toe. Monkey Prince #7, cover C, 25 copy incentive by Dexter Soy. Multiversity Teen Justice #5 of 6, cover A by Robbie Rodriguez. Uh-oh. And all the cannon fighters got laser sights on them. They're done for. Cover B is by Stephanie Hans with the cardstock variant cover, however. And then this is the cover C, Lee Bermejo Black Adam movie cardstock variant cover. Hawkman versus Black Adam. Poison Ivy #5, cover A by Jessica Fong. And wow. Whoever that is, they are totes gel of the Harley Ivy. So yeah, here's this thing right here. Stefan Sejic. Wow. But her bathing suit looks like lettuce. Poison Ivy #5 of 5. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 of 6. Cover C. It's cardstock. Tula Lotte delivering again on this episode of the Secret Variant. And if you're a fan of Tula and redheads, oh, this might just hit all the buttons, huh? And then we got Rogues number 4 of 4, cover A, Sam Wolf. Cover B. Cover C is your 25 copy Kari Andrews incentive variant showing that he is Bane. I am Bane. Static Shadows of Dakota number 1, cover A. Cover B. And then cover C is the Oliver Coipel cardstock variant cover. 25 copy incentive provided by Dan Hip. Superman number 1 getting a facsimile edition. Sword of Azrael number 3 of 6, cover A. Sword of Azrael number 3 of 6 with a cover B. Sword of Azrael number 3 of 6 with a cover C, 25 copy incentive, Jorge Corona. Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons number 3 of 3 with a cover A, Nicholas Scott. Wonder Woman Historia, the Amazons number 3 of 3, cover B, Yannick Paquette. And then there's this foul leather 25 copy incentive variant for you Wonder Woman Historia fans to complete your set. Wrapping it up for DC. But don't forget, we're going to revisit that list of DC books by next week. See if there's any changes. Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man dropping a facsimile edition for number 1. The same time Superman's dropping a facsimile number 1 on FOC. Cats and dogs living together. Ant-Man number 4 of 4. And here we go again. Oh shit, here I go killing again. Ant-Man number 4 of 4 with the NetEase Games variant. These Marvel dual covers, is what they say on the front, are known as the NetEase variants. Last couple of years, we had some of these drops sporadically. They're back. So, are you going to be continuing to try to complete your set, is the question. So here we have Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, Star Fox number 1. And then we have the Weta variant. And then we have the Zulo variant. So I would assume that the Zulo variant's probably going to be the popular one. X-Men number 1. So this is Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, X-Men number 1. Art Adams variant. Yes. And then the LaRocca connecting variant cover is obviously connecting with a bunch of other tie-ins. Captain America Sentinel Liberty number 5. The Medina connecting variant cover. And then what? Okay. This is probably one of the best Captain America covers to be dropped in the last 2 years, I'm going to say. There's been some good ones. But this, yes. Daredevil number 2 going back for a second printing Chiquito variant. Okay. Edge of the Spider-Verse number 505. Already being hyped up about the contents in the book. I think the Kraven Spider-Man is kind of cool. But the Web Weaver here. Anka variant. Anka design variant. Hulk number 9. Hulk number 9 with a Predator variant by Dale Keown. Okay, can Dale Keown do all the Predator variant covers? Or at least all the Hulk variant covers? Like, pick one. Like, if you can get the high ratio incentives to be done by Keown every month. Hulk number 9. Asrar Miracle Man variant. Hulk number 9 with a 25 copy incentive by Dan Panosian. Jane Foster of Mighty Thor, number 5 of 5. And then here is the Peach Momoko variant cover. But Marvel NetEase decided to throw in that wonderful armor taken from the old school Walt Simonson design. So did you know that armor was designed when Thor was apparently enchanted and sick and had like weak, brittle bones? And like if he didn't wear the armor, he would have died. So that armor's pretty cool. But you know, Peach Momoko doing Enchantress, and Dave Collects is probably one of the bigger Peach Momoko fans I know. Nate, you know, it's unfortunately happening way more, and it's aggravating a lot of people, but Marauders number 7. Man, if you guys didn't pick up on those other Marauders issues where we had a symbiote return and 2099 X-Men showing up in the 616, like mainstream timeline, like what? Marauders number 7 with a NetEase Games variant. Of course, there's Dockin. And yeah, it's one of the better Dockin variants that's been done lately. Todd Knock doing his thing here too. Miracle Man number 0. And guess what? It's going to get 3 variants. The Dodson variant looks pretty cool though. And then Scotty Young, and shout out to my buddy the Ninth Wonder, who's all about these Scotty Young books now, and reminding people why you should be paying attention to a lot of the content that's brought by the panel that comes on Drunken Chat. And shout out to the panel last night and Gary Nusser, the Comic Perspective. Fantastic Four, but only the new. So here we go. New Fantastic Four, number 5 of a 5-issue miniseries. But then there's the NetEase variant. And I'm sorry, but the details on this one should have saved this one for a Spider-Man variant cover. New Mutants, number 28, going back for a second printing by Greg Land. Savage Avengers, number 6. But it's the all different Savage Avengers, number 6. And Anti-Venom on the A cover. Here we have the Savage Avengers with the Horley variant cover. And then the NetEase Games variant. Elektra. See, they should have done a Daredevil Elektra, right? Spider-Man number 1 coming back for another number 1 to milk that money, even though Quesada has left the building. Thank you, Art Adams, for giving us a good Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen variant cover on Spider-Man. John Tyler Christopher giving us the action figure variant cover. The Bengal connecting variant cover, and there's apparently somebody hidden by that spoiler thing there. Spider-Man number 1 Ramos variant cover. The blank cover. And then the Scotty Young variant. Here we have a 25 copy incentive Stegman variant cover. And then we've got a 50 copy incentive Frank Miller variant. And then the 100 copy Hidden Gem incentive by Steve Ditko. Star Wars The Mandalorian number 4. Mandalorian number 4 with a LaRocca variant. Mandalorian number 4 with the Peach Momoko variant. But guess what? Mandalorian number 4 with a concept art variant is not the last variant cover. Neither is your 25 copy incentive variant. Neither is your 50 copy incentive by Greg Land. No. The highest ratio incentive, because they know they're going to overprint this thing and send it full steam ahead, is they're going to give you a 100 copy incentive for Peach Momoko Virgin cover. Now, this is one of Momoko's better covers. Tomb of Dracula number 1 with a facsimile edition. And then X-Men Red number 7. Russell Dodderman on the A cover. And guess what, everybody? No variants. Meaning that this is our final cover. That's our show, everybody. I want to thank you again for tuning in to this extravaganza that is called the Secret Variant over here. helping me deliver the finest FOC list on all of YouTube. And that is why I'm going to request before I depart, you smash that like button, you subscribe to this channel, you make sure you click the notification bell for notifications for when we go live here, because if you're not subscribed, you're missing out. And you know what? Oh, you know what? That's pretty cool, Larry Joe, and thank you for that final departure right there. Cara Dune might show up in that one, unless, would it be something if they omit her from the comic books? Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week. And like I said, subscribe, leave me a comment if you're watching on the rewind, like and share the video. And again, I appreciate all the love. See you guys.